Hello there, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a good week, a beautiful Tuesday afternoon. And hope you had a good sleep for today, because today we are continuing our journey to dominate the midfield. At the moment, we have 55 points. We are in front of our teammate Alonso. We are in front of majority of the teams, such as Renault, uh, Force India, Haas, Toro Rosso, Williams Racing, and Saab itself. Well, only three teams are above us, which should be. After all, we are in the midfield. And let's continue. Let's visit the track in Austria and hopefully have fun and awesome moments here. So, we got messages. Yes. 6 points. Okay. I really would like to choose a fast preset. Oh no, 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 no. Failed. Raced mixed conditions. Thank you. Me no like that. Let me see the R&D tree then. So what is failed was the secondary wing flaps failed. The problem is I don't have that many points to develop it. This is the development. This is development. Let's try it. Hopefully it will work. So parts that need change. MGUK. That's is being changed. Looks like energy storage is being changed. It looks like, and everything else is brand or almost brand new. Let's head into practice one and see if we are cooking with gas or not.
Hello and welcome to
Hello,
Spielberg for the
hi.
first practice session of the Austrian Grand Prix. An opportunity here then
This
for
is
the
the Red
drivers
Bull,
to
right?
learn the track and learn the car. And of course, work out all the little kinks that show up when the teams put these cars together at the circuit. Anthony Davidson, this is all very familiar to you, of course, so why don't you give us an idea as to what the drivers will be getting up to in these sessions?
I'd say the first responsibility for drivers during free practice is in gathering data for correlation purposes, which allows the engineers to match real-life data
Mr.
against the
Sainz?
simulation. Secondly, the
Carlitos?
driver then needs to dial themselves into a circuit that they may not have driven around for a full year, which is a fact that's often overlooked. And then you finally focus on the details of car setup and the tyre wear. It's critical to have a good relationship with your engineer here so they can make the right adjustments at the right time to the car that ultimately bring out the performance you're looking for.
That's a me, Malario. It's a me, a Malario. Look resistant
Information
4.
time. We've lost
Oh,
oil pressure. Looks like a leak somewhere in the system. We're on standby for the time being until we can patch it up.
good start. Good, good, good start. Then, let me pump up the setup. Let's try. You know what? Let's max it out. Let's try. No, let's stay with preset 4. And let's see what will that do. So
We have a number of programs to run during these practice sessions. You can check the details in the car monitor. We'll
yes,
get good data for both the race and factory teams, so they're well worth running.
okay. Let's start with a drive out.
Let's get a few
Let's
laps
see
under our
how,
belt.
why not, why is the lap, and the track itself, of course. It's been a while. I know I had to cancel last week's stream, some family business. But luckily everything got sorted. So we're back on schedule. This was a latest Hellbreaking. I have to watch out for that corner. It's tricky because it's downhill, as it is this one as well. And the next one as well. Beautiful, beautiful hills in Austria. Okay, let's begin. Now let's begin. Okay, so far so good. I should shift into first here and slow down even more. Something's broken again. Where did I exit the lap limits?
Great stuff. You pretty much nailed this circuit. This is a really strong foundation to build from over the weekend.
Let's try again the purple. And then we box and continue with the next task. Looks like the weather is already working against us. Perfect. Perfect.
Program complete and a job well
Absolutely
done. We got
perfect.
some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can talk you through the numbers.
Okay. Box this lap. Box this lap.
Understood, stopping this lap.
I think this was the first purple lap of the first ever purple track that I have ever done. Right? I do not know, guys. Now let me check where's the pit entry because I have absolutely no idea where it is.
We have 2 laps of fuel
Okay, it
remaining.
is. On it. It would be so neat if we could beat the Red Bull on their own turf. Okay, reflexes are okay. Somewhat slow, 0.17
So far,
seconds for
our
the
fastest lap
TRS
is
option
a 1 minute
opening.
11.8.
Okay, let's go with tire management. Let's fly now, because time flies when we drive. Let's begin. That was slow as hell. On the straights we can get some time, looks like, which is good. I don't even know my own lap time, by the way. Session update.
You are in first position, front of the pack. And behind us are Ocon, Raikkonen, and Sainz. The fastest lap of the race so far is a 1:11.8.
1:11. Nice. I would say it's nice. And we have beaten the target time.
Okay, test complete, and that was a very good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that.
We can head straight back to the box. Box this lap.
Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Okay, these are the cut. Now what? So he was waiting for me and I was waiting for him. Okay. Did he? He went one round and came back to pits. Why? Or am I wrong? Nope. He came back to pits. He went out, moved the car around a bit and came back to pits. Okay. Interesting. But okay. As he wishes, of course. It's a AI. I love AI. Next one is fuel management, and I want to use the already used soft tires to save some super softs.
We're 19th in the speed trap, 228.3 kilometers per hour.
19th in the speed trap. Oh no. Anyway. Now let's try to save as much fuel as possible. Starting now. I always get thrown off of the rhythm if I have to lift earlier because I know where the braking zone is and I have to brake there. And if I don't brake heavy enough, the fuel consumption for some reason goes up. If I brake too heavy, the fuel consumption goes up. That doesn't really make any sense. But okay. I still haven't figured out where I should lift. Change the gears. Box this lap, box this lap.
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Fuel information, fuel information. No, then don't tell me how much fuel I have left, okay? Teammate status, teammate status.
Their best lap time is a 1 minute 14.3.
Then we head back to the pits and do what exactly? Which one is the next test? I forgot. I haven't played in so long. In too long. Speeding in the pit lane. I wasn't speeding in the pit lane. You were speeding in the pit lane. I was no pit lane. Which one is the... I think it's the ERS. Yes, ERS management. I will do that with the used tires. Let's save the new one for the race. Let me see if I can go a nice and fast lap. Nice 1:14.9 lap without the ERS. I should be able to. Yeah, I'm already under the delta, which is nice. Forgot to turn in time. For some reason, it's probably me, but I hate if I don't see the corner I'm turning into. Easy. Beautiful. Box this lap, box this lap.
Right, come in at the end of this lap.
As usual, I will skip to the next practice session and do the rest of the tests, which is the qualifying practice and the race practice mode or something like that. And then we will move on to the actual race itself. And then hopefully the track will stay dry, so I won't have to use the wet tire compound. Good. I wasn't speeding in the pit lane. Ooh. Yeah, the braking zones are always the braking zones are always problematic. But yeah,
So far, our fastest lap.
And all
is
the cars
moving
are
to the
now
next
over the line. Your top
practice session. Oh no, not you
Amazing
again.
performance out there. You must be really happy.
Yeah.
You had an incredible
Please.
pace in practice. Would you say that you're pretty comfortable with the car?
She handles beautiful on this track. Sure, I know I can push the car and she can take it. Our aero package is fantastic. The car just sticks to the track. I'm more comfortable. No one catch our engine. Yes, aero package.
Are you hoping to have your reliability issues sorted out before qualifying?
I hope so. The car shouldn't be wearing out at this rate. We're working on as fast as we can, but we can only do so much. Why was there the
Great.
reputation
Well, that's
decrease?
everything.
For what? What did I do? What did I do? Why was the reputation decrease? Come on. Why was that a goddamn reputation decrease? Unbelievable. If I answer, not good. If I don't answer, also not good. Then what should I do? Qualifying pace. Let's start the qualifying pace.
Okay, the track is green right now, so take a few laps to get the tyres up to temperature. Try and feel your way around.
Target lap time P17. I know I can do better than it. I know I can do way better than that. Let's put everything to off. Because on the warm-up lap we do not need to use anything more than is required for a car to go through the track. That means no ERS, the least amount of fuel possible, and that's for the tires. And let's put everything back after this corner here. It was on rich, right? And it's on hot lap. And let's push now. Now this will be a fast race. The target lap time is 1:12. And my best lap time was a 1:11. And it's 112 for P17. No, off the track. Looks like the tires were not warm enough. But still, I'm in good time, I'd say. Yeah, that was a corner cut.
We'll want to rerun the program if we can't improve on that time.
Yeah, but this lap is invalid, so next lap is the one that needs to be the best one. Because I ran a bit, I cut a corner. It's a bit odd that the rules are, or probably were, so interestingly engineered back then. I cut a corner in one lap. Why shouldn't I be able to go and try again the next lap? Now I have to go around once more on the track, use my fuel, my energy, my tires, just because why not? Now let's push finally under 112.
This is the last lap of the program, final lap of the program.
Estimated P20. Well, that's under my contract, but it is what it is. I think this is a promising run already.
Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run,
Target
so come on back to the
P13.
garage and I can talk you through the numbers.
Box this lap, box this lap.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
P13. It's probably late to ask, but should I try the biggest top speed preset, the best top speed preset here? Even though I would lose in some of the corners, especially the downhill corners,
Box in the next 2 laps, please.
I would really win on the straights. But will I win enough on the straights to compensate the lack in cornering with the biggest better top speed preset? No idea. And because we have still some time left, I might try that preset now. Now this run puts us to P13. Even though our contract says at least P17, I think this was a nice position change based on our contract's requirements. Yes, exactly. Big seed. Oh, estimated qualifying position is P1. Now that's something I wasn't expecting.
Our best lap so far is a 1 minute 8.9.
So estimated best lap was 112.225 or 112.461. Estimated pole is gonna be 111.290. I think that we don't need to
Checks
try the
complete.
other presets,
All
so
personnel be aware we have a car leaving.
let's try the last race program before the qualifying itself. Do I have, yeah, standard and medium? That's what I need. I will increase the ERS consumption. And in the beginning of the straights, let's leave some space before we push. Now these downhills will be difficult and dangerous when when the rain is gonna start pouring. I really want to cut the first corner more than at the moment, but I'm a bit worried that I will get a penalty because of that, which I don't want. I still don't feel the apex in this corner. At all. Not even the slightest. Bit of touchy on the grass there.
Great lap. You've nailed what we asked for. Keep it up.
Okay, we're at the delta for the first lap. We have to scale it up to 5. We need consistency, guys. It's something that I lack. Come on, Stroll. Go faster or let me go first. And on the outside. That was a nice take. Nice pass. This wasn't the nicest. Second lap. Perfect.
Okay, super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused.
And I forgot to change my ERS deployment to position 3, but better late than never. nice. Nice corner combination. And the tire wear is bearable. With minimal sliding here and there.
Great lap. You've nailed what we asked for.
That will be
Keep it up.
dangerous later on. That downhill right last, that last turn will be very dangerous in the rain. And this one as well. It will be way more slippery. Let's finish the 5 laps there. Rival status, rival status.
Fernando is currently P5. Their best lap time is a 1:12.9.
Not bad, not bad. Session update, session update.
You're leading the pack, P1, and we're in front of Hamilton, Vettel, and Ocon. Currently, the fastest lap is a 1:08.9.
1:08.9. Ooh. And that was a fast as hell. Lap fast as hell. Beautiful. And race program is done. Dansky.
You've lost access to one of the
Fertig.
gears. We've lost
Done.
one of the gears due to a fault.
Ooh, one of the gears lost. And which one is that? Ah, we lost 4th. Box this lap, box this lap.
Understood, stopping this lap.
I don't like that. Yep, our 4th gear went to fairy dust.
There's only one lap of fuel remaining. Box this lap, please. Box
Yes,
this
I'm
lap.
boxing the lap, Jeff. As you didn't know that. That was too early. And we took the sign with ourselves to the pit. No problem. Hopefully the guys can repair the gearbox in time. Before the actual qualifying. That would be nice. Okay, tire life. We used, that would be 16% of the tire. A bit more than initially thought. And we went way better laps.
Our best lap so far is a
1 minute.
1:08.9.
Hell yeah, good. We can go straight to qualifying.
An interesting practice session there then. Let's
Oh, come on, you again.
Amazing performance out there. You must be really happy.
Leave me alone. I have
Put in a lot
PTSD
of
because
time
of
on
you.
the track today. Was there a reason for this?
Data gathering is an important aspect of practice sessions. I was getting a full new aero package. The car is reliable, so we can afford to practice this much. The new power unit. I needed the data.
You had the fastest time in practice. Will we see similar times in qualifying?
Yes, the car loves it there. We still have same engines, of course. Yes, we have just the right amount of downforce for this track. You should see something special. I keep pushing and the car keeps giving. You should have a good pace in qualifying.
Appreciate your time.
Nice. Let me check the weather forecast first. Okay. Oof. Dry conditions during the qualifying, but mixed conditions during the race, which I don't really like. Okay. Let's qualify ourselves. Hopefully on the top of the leaderboard.
Thank you for joining us once again for today's qualifying session. Sit back, relax, and enjoy what we hope will be a fantastic contest for pole position.
Oh, it will. It will. Let's go. Let's see how many people are on track. Nobody. Nobody's on track. Then we will be on it. Okay. Hopefully the tires are warm enough. And hopefully everything goes accordingly, so we can go for a nice and fast and beautiful qualifying. Together with Sainz, looks like, from Renault. Oh, the guys repaired the car. We have now 4th gear. Beautiful. Thank you, guys. Last point for the engineers. Give them a raise. They repaired the car until it was needed. I have to be really careful where I brake this downhill. Because even 1 meter can be a huge difference. .175. God damn.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
I don't need more. Box this lap, box this lap.
Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
No. Messed up. Let's rejoin the track safely. Oh, thank you. I miscalculated my braking zone again. And now I'm nervous because every time I qualify as P1, I never actually finished on the podium. If I remember right, I haven't finished on the podium after the P1 qualifying. So I'm a bit nervous about what's gonna happen during the race. So let's see then. Let's forward the time a bit, and let's see where we end up. I think I'm gonna skip the whole core thing. I mean, I got a 1 minute 7.5, 1 minute 8 if we look at it that way. If we round it up, that should be enough for a top 5 finish, top 5 start on the grid. But we will see. And they just arrived, our teammate and our good friend Fernando Alonso, who will even race in Formula 1, even when my grandkids are not gonna watch the race. So let's fast forward the time a bit. Okay, still P1. Can I toggle the weather? I see, still P1. And everybody's out beside I. Good.
The grid is all set then for the race tomorrow. But before we go, let's
Race, guys. And I'm scared of the first 2 corners because it's gonna be a massacre. I feel it in my bones. I feel it in my bones.
Well done. That was a good qualifying performance.
Should I spend some resource points first? Or let's wait for these parts that are being developed now. I think I'm gonna wait for them. Department capacity reached. Okay, then we will wait for them. Let's race.
Good afternoon and welcome to Spielberg and to a circuit that in one form or another has held every Austrian Grand Prix in the championship except the very first back in 1964. It was at this race that John Watson lost a bet and
John
his
Watson?
beard when he took Team Penske's only F1 victory in 1976. If anything, the stakes are even higher today with 25 points available for victory and a crucial advantage in the championship fight. It's one of the shortest laps on the calendar today then, with 7 rights and just 3 lefts, making up the 10 corners of this high-speed circuit. Turn 2 is barely a corner at all. They'll be flat out
Where is the
through there,
third left?
a left-hand kink into the uphill braking zone of turn
Oh,
3.
that
Turns
is
1,
the
3 and 4 are all potential
left.
opportunities to overtake.
There's
Also
slight
here, of
kink
course, is Anthony
between
Davidson.
turn
Let's
1 and
talk
3.
about
There's
McLaren.
something that's
What do you
called.
make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within that team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do, and that's definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
We're
Okay.
almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race.
McLaren.
It's McLaren in pole position then, and Kimi
Hell
Raikkonen completes
yeah.
the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we
Ooh.
have Bottas,
What happened with Sabi?
Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton, and Vettel,
P6.
Magnussen, Sainz, Perez, and Nico.
And we can start the grid. So, race strategy.
You should have some space going into the first corner, so try to keep it tidy.
I want to add fuel, but I don't see the option for it. Oh yeah, here it is. Let's add something like this. Do we want to edit? Do we want to change? I really would like to start off slower. But we can do... No, this gonna be... It's complicated, you know. I don't want to push any of the tires. Too much. But for some reason I feel that a 2-stop penalty will be the key to our success due to the fact that I have to push these soft tires or one of the tires over their limit. Okay, let's start with this race strategy then, and let's start the race itself.
We're not seeing any technical issues coming off the practice start. Watch the RPM on the full start. We don't want to bog down.
Everything looks good. I still have my 4th gear. My brakes are okay, tires look good, engine is at 110 Celsius. Everything looks nice and fine.
Conditions look stable at the moment. No rain currently expected.
Damn! That was some interesting disqualifications. Perez, Grosjean and Leclerc. Leclerc! Everything looks fine. We should wait for the pack. Never mind. What are you doing, Raikkonen? What you do? Why you do? That's cheating. Call the FIA. I mean, I don't really understand the burnout at the end of the formation lap.
Is forming up. Be patient and watch
After
for
all
the
the last racers arrive, the tire is gonna be cold as hell, so slow. No, I wasn't that slow. This was the best start I have ever had. Don't get me wrong, this was the best start I have ever had. And I was wrong about the massacre on the turn 1 and 2 and 3. Now if I manage my consistency as intended,
That's a strong start. Well done.
I will be able to finish on P1. Or do we push for a what is that called when a Grand Slam? Do we push for a Grand Slam? Full race information. Copied bot. Full race update, full race update.
You are in first position, front of the pack. Raikkonen behind. The gap behind us is 3.2 seconds. They're on fresh Ultra Softs. You have 11 laps till your pit window opens. There are 35 laps left in the race.
That was a bit wide. Lucky me. the FA didn't saw that. Teammate information, or was that? Who am I racing? Who am I racing?
Okay, our main competitors in this race are Raikkonen and Verstappen.
Driver behind, driver behind.
Raikkonen is behind you. The gap to the car behind is 5.2 seconds. They're on fresh Ultra Softs. Their tyres are 2 laps old.
They're
We
battling
think
back
they've
there.
got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1 minute 13.5.
They're battling back there so hard. That it lets me pull away in the front. As I'm trying to manage my tires. I probably will do a two-stop race. So set super soft tires. Set super soft tires.
Copy that. Super Softs for next box.
I will use the super softs when I don't feel these suitable. Then I will switch back to ultra softs if needed. You know what? Let's keep the 2-stop penalty and prepare for one rain. Set soft tires, set soft tires.
Roger that. Soft tyres at the next pit stop.
So I'm gonna push these tires and I'll probably go for a 2-stop penalty. And we'll see about that. Driver behind, driver behind.
Raikkonen behind. Our gap behind is 8.7 seconds.
8.7
They're on
seconds.
old Ultra Softs. Their tyres are 4 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:13.5.
Okay, this is nice. Oh, somebody went off. But I shouldn't pay attention to that, right? I should pay attention to my race, my part of the track. Weather report, weather report.
Radar is clear. Weather is looking good for now. Dries seem like the best tyre for now.
VRC. Oh, Ricardo, what you doing here? Ricardo went off a bit. That was close. I didn't like that at all. I think the tires might Might start to give up. Tire status.
The drivers we're fighting here are Raikkonen and Verstappen.
That was not the question. Tire status.
Okay, just to advise you, we're expecting the tyre grip to start falling off noticeably around now, but this set should be okay for a while longer despite that.
Now, Ricciardo is making the race dangerous. Something is wrong with his car. Driver behind.
Raikkonen is behind you. Okay,
Do we
the
gain?
gap behind is 10.7 seconds. They're on old Ultra Softs. Their
Yes, we
tyres are
gain.
6 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1 minute 18.2.
Teammate.
We're leading our teammate by 27.9
Damn.
seconds. They're on old Super Softs. The time last lap was a 1:17.9.
Poor Alonso. Now we have to clear Ricciardo again. Yep, he's right there. I love that they are waving the yellow flag after the incident itself. It's a bit comical, but yeah, it's a game from 2018. 6 years old game. Lot has changed in the last 6 years. Not in the tech itself and software, but the gaming industry itself has changed a lot, tremendously. Now the meta is Formula 1 2028, but my lack of funding, well, yeah, doesn't allow me to play with so high-tech products. But just with something that was 3 years ago on the market. Driver behind.
Raikkonen behind. The gap behind us is 12.2 seconds. They're on old Ultra Softs. Their tyres are 8 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1 minute.
Okay, Ricciardo made it
14.0.
safe into the pits. Hopefully he's okay and the car is repairable and doesn't cost a lot for Red Bull. Yeah, I can feel the degradation in the tires. Oh, Sainz. What happened with you, buddy? I might have to go to the pits myself. Driver behind.
Raikkonen is behind you. The gap to the car behind is 14.1 seconds. They're on old Ultra Softs. Their tyres are 9 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:13.9.
Pit stop information.
Okay, you only have to stop once now. One stop left.
At which lap did we have to stop? Lap 13, 14, something like that, if I remember it right. Tire degradation is horrendous. The car should start slipping around, well, at around 45% tire wear, and I think I start to feel the tire wear itself going into the corners and coming out of them with, while accelerating. But at least we are still pulling away. That's nice. Me is happy about that. When will my pit window open? Pit stop information, pit stop information.
Only one stop to go.
Yes,
one
but
stop
when?
left in this strategy. Your pit window opens next lap.
Next lap is lap 13. Okay, I might push to lap 14 to see what's gonna happen. I might not push to lap 14. We'll see. Full race update, full race update.
You're leading the pack. P1. Raikkonen behind. Our gap behind is 20.1 seconds. They're on old Ultra Softs. The pit window is open. Pit window currently open. 24 laps to go.
Fastest lap, fastest lap.
The fastest lap at this point in time is a 1 minute 11.2.
Okay, that's my... Verstappen is out of the race. What happened with Max? Did he forget how to drift here? Which corner was it? This one? No, it was a previous corner, right? Where Max drifted himself to glory. So, even if now we finish in any position, we have beaten Red Bull because they have a DNF. So even if we finish P18, we beat Red Bull on their own turf. That's a win in my book, by the way. Box this lap, box this lap.
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Set soft tires, set soft tires.
Roger that. Soft tyres at the next pit stop.
Hopefully I made the right choice there. Weather report, weather report.
We're expecting rain in around 10 to 15 minutes. Dries seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
Then I might set the super softs. Nah, let's keep it the soft tires. Of course, after after it starts raining, the ideal line gonna be dry for a couple of laps, depending on the rain's intensity. Nice pit stop, beautiful. Driver behind, driver behind.
Bottas behind. Okay, the gap behind is 21.9 seconds.
I doubt
They're
it.
on old Ultra Softs. Their tyres are 14 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:14.5.
That's okay. Bottas is behind 7 seconds. Almost. That was almost a slidey. A spin. But I caught it, lucky me. I'm curious, will we be able to let anyone with the space that we have? We might be able to before the rain. Yes, nice. Okay, we're gonna have the fastest lap again with brand new fresh tires. And that is very nice. Yes, it's a 1:10.5. Engineer talk.
Copy that.
Let's hear more updates. I'm interested more in the weather of the next 10 minutes time. That can be a big headache. That will be a big headache later on. Something's broken.
Engine is showing small signs of wear. Power output will be down. Fernando's in the pits.
The engine. It was changed a couple of races ago, wasn't it? I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. It was changed a couple of races ago. We might lap somebody. Full race update.
You are in first position, front of the pack. Raikkonen is behind you. The gap behind us is 32.5 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. 19 laps to go.
19 laps, that's a hell of a long time. It's a bit odd because I was playing Assetto Corsa Rally.
Rain is forecast in just over 10 minutes time. Rain in 10 minutes.
I was playing Assetto Corsa Rally last weekend. And I'm still waiting for the car to rotate itself the way I used to use the car in AC Rally. At some straights, I just wait that I am gonna drift this car as well. After all, I'm not Max Verstappen's who can drift a car.
Battery charge is low. If we turn down the ERS deployment, we can harvest more energy.
Rain in 10 minutes, you say. I can see the clouds. I can feel the clouds. And I can see the
Gap to
darkness.
the car behind is 37.4 seconds.
Driver in front, driver in front.
You're leading the pack, P1.
I'm not. I care the teammate that's in front who will need to be best in a couple of laps, by the way. That's what I'm trying to find out. How much time behind him am I? Jeff. Come on, Jeff. Thank you very much. Nico Hülkenberg. Why is he on ultra softs? Guys, welcome to a DRS train. Never mind. Weather report, weather report.
The rain is a few laps out yet, but it is coming. Be careful. Dries seem like the best tyre for now.
Okay, we're gonna have at least 15 laps. Sorry, at least 10 laps in the rain. Which I'm not happy about. There are two corners I especially hate and I don't want to try them in the rain. And there it goes, my point of braking, point of reference point.
Our gap behind is 45.6 seconds.
Wait! I might be lapping the whole field here. After all, one lap is a 1/10, so 20 seconds, and I'm gonna lap the whole grid. That's interesting. I have never done that before. That was P8, right? That got lapped. Full race update, full race update.
You are in first position, front of the pack. Raikkonen behind. Okay, the gap behind is 48.6 seconds. They're on old softs. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. 13 laps to go.
Okay, and we're gonna have some rain in the short. Weather report, weather report.
5 minutes until rainfall expected. 5 minutes until rain. Dries seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
We might have rain only in the last 5 laps, by the way. So we are 11.5 laps from the end of the race, and with a bit over a minute of lap time, that's gonna be around 5 laps. And depending on the intensity of the rain, if I'm thinking right, the ideal line will be
Our data shows the tyres are okay right now. We anticipate good levels of grip for the next few laps at least.
the ideal line will be clear for another 2 laps, which means I will have to pit on the lap 33 or 34. Between laps 32 and 34. Let's calculate that way.
Okay, we don't think we're far away from some rain. I'll keep you updated as the conditions change.
Let me correct myself. Lap 30 and lap 30 and 33. That's when I expected a pit stop for rain gear. P5 left. Wow. So I'm at P1 and P4 at the same time. Interesting.
Okay, we're monitoring somewhere on the ICE. Be aware that we will start to see a loss of power.
No problemo. I'm more worried about the weather because I'm almost 1 lap ahead of everybody in this race. Weather report, weather report.
Watch the conditions. We think there's rain coming pretty soon. Dries seem like the best tyre for now.
Yes, for now, but when will the rain come? I can hear the rain itself. I'm gonna come! This is why you concentrate on the race, guys. And this is why you have to learn to multitask. I all drive in the straights and concentrate only in the corners, not to mess anything up. Or I learn how to multitask properly, and I will not have any of these problems of talking, thinking, and concentrating and driving. And that's something I'm aiming for. Teammate.
Fernando's currently in P8. They're on old softs. The time last lap was a 1 minute 14.8.
This is gonna be beautiful points. This is gonna be beautiful points for Team McLaren. Team Orange. Oh, it started raining. Weather report, weather report.
10 minutes left of this rain, then we think it's going to dry up. 10 minutes. Dries seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
10 minutes of this rain. I think that due to the heat of the corners, I will not go to pits just yet. But we'll see about it.
We're still happy that we're on the right tyres at the moment.
I don't want to switch to wet tires because I know that the ideal line is still dry as hell and I would only overheat the wet tires. But something tells me that I have to drive more carefully because you never know what's gonna happen. And I don't, even though I'm a decent time ahead of the P2, I don't want to risk it for the biscuit. And I want to play safe for the cake. Let's go with off ideal racing line there. Seven more laps. Theoretically, they're gonna be rain for 5 laps. Till now, I don't feel that I'm sliding that much. I'm feeling that I'm sliding a bit more, but not that much, so I need to change to wet tires because then I'm gonna overheat and easily lose even more grip and lose precious time and position. Full race update, full race update.
You're leading the pack. P1, Bottas is behind you. 60 plus separates you. They're on old softs. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 7 laps to go.
6 laps. Yeah, 7. Always forget that the counter counts the laps that I'm in, not how many laps I need to complete. That was...
We're no longer sure that these tyres are the right ones. It might be time to come in and change.
For wets, you say. Okay. Set wet tires, set wet tires. Wet! Box this lap, box this lap.
Right, come in at the end of this lap.
Set wet tires, set intermediate, set intermediate.
Okay, fitting intermediate tyres next.
Oh yes. Yes. Last minute change. The team is not gonna be happy on the last second change.
Release.
But the team gonna be happy because of
Look
the
after these
win.
tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
Teammate in pits. He got fitted intermediates as well. Okay, he has soft tires.
ETA on this rain clearing up is about 10 minutes, so just keep your concentration out there.
In 10 minutes we are already finished with the lap. I shouldn't push.
We're at +1 lap of extra fuel. Fuel target +1.
Good, we always need more fuel than we think we need. Because refueling was taken out of the race years ago. Okay. Teammate status.
Hamilton behind, you're separated by an entire lap.
Hamilton
They're on
is
old
not my
softs.
teammate.
Their tyres are 16 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:24.0.
Teammate.
Fernando's in P10 at the moment. They're on fresh inters.
I'm P2. Nice. This was late? No, it wasn't. It was perfect.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Guys, let me know that I shouldn't shift in the middle of a corner. Never. It catches the car so bad. I left everybody.
Increase ERS deployment. It's time to use some of this charge.
I left everyone. Nice. Okay, 3 more laps to go. Vehicle condition.
We're happy with the current tyre condition. They should last a while yet, so don't worry about them.
Yeah, but I'm
Degradation is
worried
pretty
about
bad.
the-
The grip is going to fall away quickly.
I'm worried about the engine. Okay, 3 more laps to go. Hey, Sirotkin, long time no see. That was a clean pass. Thank you, Sirotkin. I'm trying to talk, guys, but this level of rain requires massive amounts of concentration not to spin out even a little bit. Even though I have left everyone in the race, I don't want to mess up because of a
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
pause in my concentration due to the lack of the ability of multitasking. On the outside. full race update, full race update.
You are in first position, front of the pack. Bottas behind. A full lap separates you. They're on fresh inters. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. 2 laps left. Next time by will be your final lap.
Ooh, final lap.
This is your final lap. Final lap of the race.
Let's not make any mistakes here, guys. Because I'm gonna be mad if I make mistake here. Yeah, something like this. Let's not exceed any track limits from now on. I don't want 5-second penalty because, I mean, I don't even care if I get a 5-second. I don't even care if I get a minute of penalty because I am 120 up ahead. But even though I don't care, let's not have it. Okay, this was it. GG, guys. It was a beautiful race. Hell yeah! Started beautifully, started in the sun, then clouds, finished up in a bathtub called rain racing.
It was a tough
A
race
racing
at
in the rain.
times, but they've held on to take a great victory for McLaren today.
Hell yeah!
And I have to wonder, Anthony Davidson, just what set them apart from the competition here.
Well, keeping their tyre temperatures up in the tricky wet conditions is really
yeah.
important. There's not much grip out there at the best of times, and it's 10 times worse if you're out there on cold tyres. So the way they kept the rubber in its proper operating window was a huge advantage today.
We finished both in top 10. That's a huge amount of
And
points.
look at that,
into
they're
the
making
team.
their way out onto the podium now. Great
To the
race
team.
from the McLaren team, and I'm really happy to see them there on the top step of the podium.
Nice. G to the G, guys. G to the G. I'm gonna reward myself with some potato soup with
And
freshly
after this
baked
round
bread.
of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table.
Hell yeah.
It's a good result for Kimi Raikkonen, who extends his advantage at the top of the championship. Moving on.
Ooh. Oh no,
Good
you
day
again.
today.
Come
Tell us
on.
about it from your perspective. How are you feeling after that win?
I feel great. Our investment in our department is really paying off. It feels amazing. The engine was made for this truck like this. I'm elated. The team are too. They have put a lot of work into getting me there. I feel fantastic. I have to thank the Derbert department. Let's praise the whole team. They've put a lot of work.
You must be happy with the result today.
Happy, but I think I need to buy a new trophy cabinet. It all came together. The strategy, the car, of course, my driving. It's been a great day since the car looking in the great shape for the next race too. The car was
Your
good.
team
The drive
must be
is
ecstatic
bad.
with how you're performing.
I'm really glad that I can live to their expectations. They are. I do just see the smiles on their faces, maybe, but you can't get complacent. Hell yeah.
Things were close between you and your rival, but it looks like you're coming up top, doesn't it?
Rivalries in this sport bring out the best of both drivers. Let's be nice.
Appreciate your time.
I hate you. Okay, I finished the race. I finished in better position. I finished in the podium, penalty free, and I got the fastest lap. And I've won one rivalry, and I left everybody before my eyes. Hell yeah!
Fantastic podium. Well done. Keep pushing like this for the rest of the season.
Good. Okay, great work this weekend. Let's spend some R&D 3 points, if possible. No, insufficient, but develop chassis. Do we want chassis upgrade or powertrain upgrade? I think we want chassis upgrade or maybe an aero package upgrade. This one. This gives me 10% 10% reduced failure. Let's develop this one. Thank you. Thank you. And next weekend, guys. Next weekend, Britain. That is...
The new parts have arrived from the factory without issue.
Oh, thank you, Carl.
They'll be fitted to the car in time for the next session.
Thank you, Carl. That'll be next week, guys. For this week, I thank you for watching the Formula 1. Tomorrow we will play further. We'll continue High on Life. Then this week, Thursday, we'll see what's going to happen in Windrose. So, until tomorrow, have a nice afternoon, have a nice evening, enjoy life, and see you tomorrow. Bye.